Hi y'all, it's Jeannie from Bushnell Unscripted. Today I want to do a special unboxing. This is a kit that I purchased many months ago now, and I don't believe it's available any longer at Diamond Art Club. It is an older kit, and it is a square. And it is a race by Sunniva Myster. It is 20.9 inches by 30 inches, or 53 centimeters by 76 centimeters. And that's what the artwork looks like. This is an older box, so it doesn't have the diamond count or anything on the box. But let's go ahead and get the plastic off. All right, there we go. So we've got some of the old packaging here. We've got our baggies. Oh. We've got some heart wax. We've got a scrunchie. We've got a tray. A pink pen with glitter. Oh. We have a yellow dolphin. That's cute. That matches my little pink dolphin that I have from another kit. So that's two of the dolphin cover minders I've gotten. And here's some rose washi tape. The Diamond Art Club tweezers. We have a 4-placer and a 7-placer. And here's our little sticker that has the completed artwork. When I did a little research in trying to find out if there was any information about this art piece online, on the artist's website, she just has personal piece next to it. And there isn't any other information. For me, I know that some of you are probably thinking this looks like a very different piece than I would normally get, and you're correct. It is, but it's a piece that spoke to me and is meaningful to me in a number of different ways. And this will start to bring in some conversation points that we'll start to have on my channel. So let's go ahead and open this one up here. I'm gonna change the camera just a second. Okay. Move that there. We've got our thank you. And tips and tricks. A little, I wonder if that video is still there. Link to the Facebook group and some instructions. And then we've got there's the color palette, as well as our stickers. A larger sticker. And there is the color palette for this one. So when I saw this artwork, I was immediately drawn to it. It resonated with my spirit. And let's check out the art here. So up here we have a dragonfly. We have a spider web. We have some spiders. Let me try to get that off there. And we have a woman. And we have an eraser, and a man's hand is holding the eraser. And he is literally erasing parts of her. It's not the happiest imagery, but it is beautiful. This artwork is absolutely stunning, and it's, if I bring it back to highlight some of it, there's that dragonfly. Wow, that drill field looks super, 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 super tiny, doesn't it? Like I said, this is an older kit. Looks very different than it does now. Spider. Spider web. Face. As you can see, it's got 30 colors here. So for this one, for me, this was a clear art piece that represented the erasure of someone at the hand of another. And for anyone who has ever survived sexual assault, this may ring true for you as it has for me. And it was not, that's not a bad, that's not a bad connotation for this art piece. For me, this was the first time that I've seen in a print like this that, while I don't know what the artist's goal is in her message, for me, that's how I connected with it. And how we connect with art is our own personal journey with each piece, right? And for me, it was a clear representation of how my own sexual assault erased the woman I was before. And it's something that happens to you instantaneously, but that you live with from that point forward. There is the person you are, there is the traumatic event, and then there is the person you are after. And the person I was before was erased, just like this, except it wasn't as graceful or as beautiful. So to me, this piece has profound meaning. It taps into the grief that I feel of remembering the before. And it also has this dragonfly, which in symbolism stands for transformation. Because whether or not you want to, you are transforming. I really love this art piece. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't. But I really love that for someone like me who has felt that erasure, I have a clear connection with that moment. And even the female here, she has the furrowed brow. And you see the colors streaming. And to me, that was like, again, evoking the feeling of who she was falling out. So to me, this is a beautiful piece. I think that it could be a piece that connects with a lot of people. If you are someone who has endured the effects of a narcissist, you can also see yourself in this print. If you're someone who has endured and survived domestic violence, I think you could connect with this piece. Not all pieces are rainbows and cotton. And maybe that's what some only want to connect with. For me, and that's fine. But it's also fine and so wonderful when a piece is able to connect with the audience on a different level beyond cutesy or happy. I hope that you're someone who's never had to experience any of the things that I just mentioned. I hope you've never been a victim of sexual assault, a narcissist attack, domestic violence, or anything else that made you feel erased. A car wreck could do that. If you are a survivor of a car wreck and you have a traumatic brain injury, you can relate to this. If you're a caregiver who has watched someone you love be overtaken with dementia, you can relate to this. It is a beautiful piece. And as the anniversary of my attack is upon me, I thought it was really appropriate to get this out and take a look at it and appreciate it and share it with you. Art, whether it is literature or music or drawings or paintings, is another form that can heal us, is another form that can allow us to take some time to take a moment and sit with things. I'm not a person who believes that we experience things and then just get over it. That isn't how it works. That's not how it works in our brains or our souls. you have to go through in order to get through. Or get through to go through. However you want to phrase it, you just have to get through it. There is no around. There's no detour. And sometimes you have to sit with it. And when you don't, that's when it crops up in your relationships, in your life later. Not to say that it's not a part of you. Even if you have done the hard work of facing it, it's always in the passenger seat of your life. But I appreciate this art piece so much. I appreciate artists who are putting out the art that needs to speak to the sadder parts of us, the parts of us that need to be held. I really love this piece, and I realize it's not for everybody, and that's okay. But I wanted to share it with you and also share a little bit about myself. I don't know. I really just connect with this piece, and I absolutely love that there is a piece that I connect with on that level. Because I can tell you, the person that I was the very next day was never the person that I was meant to be. Not that she's bad. But I have become who I am because of trauma at the hands of another. So, I don't yet know when I will get to this piece, but as I work on it, I hope it will connect with some of you. And if it does, feel free to comment, feel free to message me. You aren't alone, and your experiences are 100% valid, even if they're not understood by everyone. They don't have to be, but that doesn't make them less than. So let's check out these drills. Fun stuff here, and there's the label. We've got a loose one here. An escape artist. I don't think there's any special drills here. I could be wrong, but I don't remember that. So we've got 758, 5200. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. 819, 2 of those. 3371, 1, 2 of those. 938, 1, 2 of those. 838, 814. That is such a pretty color. 3860, 754, 818, 356, 356, 779. 779. Oh, so 3 of those. 3857, 355, 2 of 3778, 3830, 644, 3861, 3033, 937, 3787, 648, 841, 640, 975, 310, look at that, barely any 310, 470, 3685, 422, and 3782. No special drills. And the color palette is not that far off from the autumn palette that I love. So that's not surprising that I would be drawn to the colors. I appreciate you being here today. If you've stayed with me for the opening, thank you. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is beautiful artwork. And if you've stayed to the end, then you know a little bit more about me today. It took me a long time to talk about the events that have happened to me. But I do so in the goal of helping others, and with the intention that I never want someone to feel as alone as I did. If it's not a topic that you're comfortable with, I understand that. There will be more on my channel explored with this. There will be more explored about surviving narcissistic abuse, as well as traumatic brain injury. Those subject matters will be covered in conversations that I'll be having with others. So that's more to come, but just know that those things are on the horizon. And I thank you so much for being here. And I happen to believe that you know, people come into our lives for a reason, and if I'm in yours, I'm grateful, and I hope that maybe my experience you'll be able to either take in for yourself, or you will recognize that maybe someone in your life would benefit from the knowledge that you acquire, that I've shared. Thank y'all so much. And as always, I hope that you're keeping love and kindness on repeat. And until I see you, bye-bye.